Good morning, everybody. Andy here, Poverty Prospecting. Yes, you're correct. I'm back at my own private Idaho in the goldfield. And I'm going to give that gravel bar a bit more of a nudge today. We've got a bit of water in a few of the puddles, but not a lot of water. But we're going to have a good go at it. I've even brought the dentist. He's way down there in the distance, walking around with Smudge, having a look to see what he can find a spot to have a go at. But I did bring the trommel, I did bring the sluice, and we're going to set the trommel and the sluice up at his second dam, and I'm going to dig buckets of gravel out of this gravel bar and take it up and run it through the sluice today. Hopefully we'll get a metre through it and we'll see what we can find. Alright, this is the first test pan just by scraping the bottom of that clay. No big bits, but lots of little bits. I reckon we've probably got about 15 to 20 there, all mega fine. So I'll take it, but that's the first test pan. So time to get a rake, get in there, scratch, fill some buckets. And we'll have to take the trommel up, the sluice up, the battery, and set her all up top of the hill next to the dam. So anyway, that's it. Okay, got the trommel set up. Trommelgeddon is munching through the dirt. It's taking its time. It's having a little bit of trouble breaking up the real chunky clay stuff that we've dug out. But otherwise, it's going okay. It's coming out reasonably clean, but we can always rerun that. But the reverse helix is working quite well. I've got it set up on a good angle. The sluice is running okay. I just checked the tailings, and I did have 2 microdots in the tailings. So we're going to periodically test that and see what comes out of it. But the pump's down there, battery's over there, solar panel's there. Smudge is there, he's got a stick, he's happy, and we're going to run some dirt. Get the little windscreen wiper motor. It's not too hot today, but the new reduction gear is working very well. Anyway, we'll run some dirt, see how we go. Making it pretty clean, doing a good job. Awesome. Hey Smudge, are we getting the gold today? Are we going to get some gold? We're going to punch this stuff through. We're going to make it good. As you can see, the rocks are coming out reasonably clean. Worst case scenario, we can always run them back through again at the end and see what we miss. I do pick out the big bit. I constantly clean up my little skirt, which holds it back for a little bit. So as you can see, a lot of it goes through the punch plate, and this little skirt just holds it back and lets the water do its job. Ooh, blast. Awesome. Kicking butt. We're going to chew through some meat today, that's for sure. Okay, we've been running for a little while. I've already done one top mat clean out. Not a lot in there, a lot of super fine stuff, but the clay is really painful, hard to break up. I am getting some micros in my tailings, which I'm checking periodically with the little Garrett pans. They're micros, but the old trommel, she's not doing too bad. Just got to keep moving all this stuff down here. So this skirt is designed to hold it back a little bit, just to help break this clay up, because the amount of clay that's in here is very hard to break up and ridiculous. So can't complain too much. The rock's coming out pretty clean. I can always rerun this. There's a bit of glass to it. There's a few broken river rocks, but most of it's coming out pretty clean. So
We will most likely redone this at the end of the day. After we've done a quick clean out maybe. And I still want to go and grab some more buckets of gravel to actually take home, have a bit of fun. I want to make some Christmas special frog foot fun bags. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set you up, pause you for a minute, put another shovel in, let it slowly run, and we'll actually get the tail pan out and check that tailings pan, see what's in it. Alright, cheers, hang on. Alright, what I'm going to do, we're going to take the tailings that's coming out of the garret, tip it in the bataya, and let's have a crack at the bataya. This has already run through the sluice, so we'll see if there's anything in the pan. I have been finding a few micros in it, so but let's have a go at the bataya. Stick this back under the sluice, let it catch the fines, and we'll double check the tailings. So got a bit of water here, at least I can use the bataya. So it's still quite sticky even though it's gone through the sluice, as you can see by the colour of it. Smudge, get out of the way. Oh, it's off. Still learning how to use this thing. Trying to wash a bit of the top off. It's not that easy to use this thing. I'm still learning. It's a different technique to every other pan I've ever used, so I have been getting a couple of micros down the bottom, so we'll give it a go. We've got it down a fair way. Little splash technique. Yeah, looks like we've got 2 bits in the bottom. Make that one. One tiny little micro. Alright, you can see that? Try and turn him up the right way. Where are we? Find it. There he is. One little micro in there. So the police is catching most of it, which I'm happy with. But not happy that it's losing a little bit, so might have to modify the sluice just a little bit, make the bottom run a bit bigger, and we'll see what how well it goes after that. But anyway, cheers back to it. You can see how dirty it is. Definitely busting the clay up. But take it a bit, pretty level. But it doesn't do too bad a job for a homemade thing. It weighs about 6.5 kilos, so it's reasonably easy to carry in. It's the hard part of carrying the pump in and the battery and everything else. But that battery started at 100% today. It's been running for about 3 hours now. I think it's down to about 82%, but it runs the trommel motor, which is a little windscreen wiper, and it runs the pump, which is a 4,700 gallon per hour pump. So, but the sluice seems to be cleaning out okay. Get a few little cells that are packing up with the clay, but hopefully we won't be losing too much. So anyway, we'll just keep checking it. Yeah, we're losing a couple of micros, but everything loses something, doesn't it? But yeah, little windscreen wiper motor, doing quite well. Variable speed controller. I've got it going slowish because I want it to take its time to clean this stuff. The leaf litter does jam it up a bit, but still got plenty of holes to work its way through, so pretty good. What do you reckon, Smud? You've got a stick. What do you got? You got a stick. Is that your stick? Is that? Uh, anyway, I'm going to keep shoveling this in, try and get through what I can. Then I want to fill a few buckets up, take a few home. Anyway, okay, we've got a bit of rain, a bit of a shower coming through, so we're sitting it out in the car. I should have set my pit tent up, and I was halfway through doing a clean out of the whole sluice because of the amount of clay content. It's starting to pack up the dream mat. So anyway, once this shower pisses off, we'll jump out and finish up the clean-up, and I've still got probably, I don't know, half a metre of dirt to keep shoveling through. Then we might pack up all the gear and actually go and do a little bit of exploratory panning in the creek, do a bit of checking a few different spots, and taking the dentist down and let him have a crack in a few of these good spots. We'll see if we can find a good spot anyway. All right, we're leaving the dentist down here to check the tailings, run the sluice for a little bit. I'm going to go down the creek and test pan a couple of spots, and we'll see how he goes running the sluice while I'm away. Won't be gone too long, but yeah, we're slowly getting through our pile of gravel that we accumulated, so we'll give it a good red hot crack. Not a lot of gold in this, so I think we're off the pastry. That's why I'm going to go back down and do a couple of test pans and check. But yeah, he's down there checking the tailings like a good boy. Hopefully he won't pan the tailings out and lose it. Cheers. G'day everybody, Andy here, Property Prospecting. End of the day, we've been rained on. We've got rid of a pile of dirt and cleaned out the top box for the last time. I'm not even going to bother cleaning the bottom out. I'm just going to stack it up, pack it up, put it in the ute, and I'll clean that at home when I get home. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. Maybe I'll even clean the actual trommel out. But that's the material. We've done a fair bit. It's come out reasonably clean, but we hit a couple of deep clay pockets that were just really thick clay, so very hard to get through. But the trommel's done a half decent job. This stuff in here, a lot of leaf litter, a lot of material in it. My mate just found his biggest bit of gold. The dentist, he's over there. I told him to piss off with his pen, go down to where we were, digging it out, and scrape a hole out where you can see the most ironstone. And he did that, come back, and how many bits do you have in your pen? 8. I reckon he had about 12, and some of them, one of them was the biggest bit we've seen all day. But I've got a bit of lead shot in here from the top box. We have caught a bit of lead shot. We've got a bit of gold in there, but not a lot. So it was more about just getting out, having fun today. I'll just get this all centered for you and clean it up a little bit and bring you back and show you what's in here. But it wasn't too bad. A good day out teaching the Virgin still, so he's doing all right. He's found a few bits today, but you can see quite a bit of lead shot in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bits of lead shot, and we've got a nice little smile of gold. So we'll just give this a clean up and try and pile this little pile of very super fine gold up, and I'll give you a look. Hold on. Alright, it's enough of dump down the creek. Not a lot there, super fine. There's a couple of little balls, a couple of little reefy bits, but that's my finger for a reference. So not a lot today, but we had some fun. We found some stuff. We're still going to try and grab a couple of buckets of gravel to take home. But yeah, a lot of super fine gold here. A couple of little reefy bits in there, but no big pickers today. But it was mainly just build a pile of gravel as quick as we could and then shovel it through, get it done. But we've had this thing running nearly all day with the solar panel out, putting in about 25 watts when the sun came out. And it's been running the pump and the fucking trommel all day, and we're at 51%. So cloud cover's come over, we've got 1 watt going into it. Anyway, we're going to finish, we're going to pack up, and we're going to get the hell out of here after we grab a couple of buckets from another choice gravel bar. Cheers, Andy, Poverty Prospecting, over and out. Catch you for the weigh-in at home.